Marion County, home to thousands of state employees and the state capital, has become a hotspot in Oregon during the coronavirus outbreak. The latest figures from state health officials indicate Marion County has 164 confirmed cases and 4 deaths, outpacing Multnomah County, which has more than double the population. 10% of all tests in Marion County have come back positive, and the data shows every age group is affected equally.
I'm 39 and I've never been hospitalized for just like a sickness other than like appendicitis in the first grade. And this thing brought me to my knees. I have never been this sick in my life.
Joshua Lindley of West Salem is recovering after 5 days in the hospital. But now his wife and father have also tested positive for coronavirus, and his sister is awaiting results after showing symptoms.
And just seeing how highly contagious this is in my own household, it seems like it only takes a couple of infected people going into the community to really probably spike the numbers in that community.
The outbreak in Marion County has touched all aspects of the community. Bus service in Salem has been temporarily suspended after 7 staff members from Chariot's public transit tested positive. There's also a confirmed case at the Oregon State Hospital and the Oregon State Penitentiary.
We have a huge number of people staying home, working remotely. Most of our businesses, restaurants, some smaller service businesses, etc., are closed.
Mayor Chuck Bennett said people are taking precautions in Salem, noting there are only a handful of cases within the city limits. Sprawling Marion County encompasses many other small towns and rural farmland. County health officials explain there are several factors contributing to the high number of cases. Marion County had one of the first cases, which was community acquired, meaning the virus had been spreading weeks ago. Additionally, there have been large outbreak clusters nearby, including a veterans home outbreak in Lynn County. Salem Health operates the only hospital in Salem and provides health care to surrounding communities, which could help drive up the numbers. Kyle Aboshi, KGW News.